Hello everyone. It's been 15 days since the Russian speaking club started and it's been half a month. It's a lot of time. And guys in the club practice speaking Russian every day and improve their Russian speaking skills. And actually, I hope that guys in the club practice Russian every day, because that's the point. If you decided to skip 3 or 4 days and just continue practicing Russian, it's not that bad actually, but you will see significant progress if you practice Russian every day. Everyday practice is a key to visible results. And as for me, I stay motivated for a long period of time when I see the result. It can be a tiny result, but yeah, it's improvement. And I continue to do these things. And the same with Russian. And in this video I would like to talk about the club, why do you need this club, about the idea, about the structure, about the topics, and etc. And I would like to start with the idea, why I decided to create this club. In Russia people start learning English in school, and I think maybe in kindergartens, but as for me, I started learning English in school and continue take classes in the university. And I didn't practice English every day, that's for sure. I could stop practicing English at all for a month, for a year, because I didn't use English in my real life and I just focused on other things. And when I got back to English, I started doing grammar exercises. So I knew English grammar, I watched films and series in English and I understood them. I listened to podcasts and interviews and I understood them. I read books and I understood them, but the problem was I couldn't speak. And last year I decided to challenge myself to practice speaking English every day. I haven't done this before. I haven't practiced speaking English like literally every day. And focus was only on speaking English. If I did grammar, it didn't count because I had to speak English. And I did different exercises and I did them every day. Even I wasn't in the right mood, I just opened these exercises and I did these exercises. And after maybe 50 or 60 days, I just watched the video from the day one and watched the current video, and I was like, wow, I do the right things, and I just continue to do these exercises because it worked for me perfectly for my English, for my fluency. It was a pleasure to see the result I made for my English, and it was the incredible feeling. And by the end of the challenge I got this fluency level in English. I spoke English as I wanted to speak. The result of that challenge was incredible for me, and of course I thought about you guys, about your Russian, and I just thought if I could do that with my English, I could share these exercises and adapt them to Russian language and help you to speak Russian as well. And that's why I started working on the structure of this club, on the name of this club, on the platform where this club will be. And yeah, for now it's on Patreon and focus only on speaking Russian. Who is this club for? The first one, if you don't start learning Russian from scratch and you have basic Russian grammar, you're welcome to join this club, because the exercises are quite simple and the most difficult part is to make up sentences by yourself with your own speed and practice Russian, speaking Russian every day. I think this is the most difficult part of this practice. I think many of you don't have a Russian partner who is ready to speak Russian with you every day. So if you want to practice Russian by yourself, you don't need anyone. You just go to Patreon, you go to day one and start doing exercises. One exercise per day. And now on the platform you may find 15 exercises. It means that you have 15 days of practicing Russian, and I'm gonna continue add exercises to this platform, and I think by the end of the year you have a lot of days of practice, a lot of exercises to improve your speaking Russian. If you want to boost your everyday vocabulary, I make worksheets with necessary words and phrases. I structured them by topics, so you'll have the file with you to practice Russian phrases and words. We live in different countries and we have different time zones, and that's why you may just go to Patreon whenever you want and practice and do the exercises and practice Russian. If you want to work on your pronunciation, to worksheets I made audios with pronunciation of the phrases you find on the worksheets, so you may practice your pronunciation by yourself. Of course, shadowing, because shadowing is one of the most effective exercises for improving your speech. And people in Russia usually speak Russian fast because it's a natural way to speak to each other, and some exercises with shadowing technique are gonna be with real-time speed. And also I made audios with slow Russian, and you may also practice shadowing with slow Russian using my audios. Results of the half of the month in the club. If you join the club now, you will have 15 exercises for 15 days, and by the end of the month it will be more exercises. And I want to make this club practical and useful and add exercises. I will not stop adding exercises to this club. And also I think in autumn I'm gonna research some resources which may help you to learn Russian in general. There are a lot of sites and apps and resources which may help you to improve Russian. So for now, you may learn how to describe your usual day, yesterday, plans for the weekend, and so on. And also you may practice talking about family, travel, friends and hobbies. Also you may learn specific day-to-day practice and repeat them. Also you may do shadowing with a regular pace and with a slow pace. That's what we did for the first 15 days, and I'm gonna make a plan for the next week, and it's gonna be more topics for you. I'm gonna show you the structure of this club and the example of the exercise you will get. So let's go to the day one. Describe your usual day in the present tense. This is the topic of this exercise, and then point 1, point 2, point 3, you just do what it said here. You open PDF with words and phrases to describe your day, because you may need them to answer the questions. And here are the questions. So there are a lot of questions. At first you read them out loud and then answer these questions by yourself using your own words. Sentences can be simple and you just try to do your best, and it can be just the short answer to the question. I just want you to remember each small step counts. And in the beginning of this learning journey, of course, you cannot make up long and difficult sentences, and you don't need to do that. You just need to make up your own simple sentence to answer this question. Also give you the example how I would answer these questions. It's just you may see the question and you may see the example how to answer this question. And also I do the audios to this script, and you may also read the script with me to practice your pronunciation of the Russian words. When you revise words and phrases, you may turn on the audio. Words and phrases to describe your day. Yeah. Я просыпаюсь рано. Я просыпаюсь рано. Встаю в 7 часов утра. Я умываюсь. So yeah, you revise necessary words and phrases using the file, which you may find in attachment. And the next day you go to another exercise, the day 3, another exercise, and that's it. Every day you'll get exercises and you do these exercises. You're welcome to join this club. If you have questions, please ask them in the comments. Thank you for watching. It's cool that you learn Russian, and I believe that you will be fluent one day in speaking Russian, because I believe you do a lot of things to be closer to your goal.